Good morning. It is just a beautiful morning here in San Antonio. I wanted to share the joys of the morning, the clarity of the morning, and of course, the ever perfect Bug, the Wonder Dog. She's out here with me on the screened-in porch taking protection over her pig that she just got this morning. You can tell she's all tuckered out because we've been playing with it. Yeah, it's just one of those energizing mornings. It rained like crazy last night, so the air's fresh. And with that kind of comes some clarity. You get the dog time in the morning, which is such a treat. I wonder, give me a little heads up, what makes your morning great? For me, it was the cooler air. Man, San Antonio this summer has been some kind of hot, which I hear is not as hot as it normally is. It's my first summer in San Antonio. The other thing that I love about just crisp mornings like today is sometimes the clarity that comes with that. So I've been reflecting on our private communication group, and anybody can join it. So if you're interested, it's free. Just some people that care about improving their communication skills, really, and chiming in together. The topic and tip for this last week was own it. So I thought I'd just share some thoughts around why owning something in whatever the interpersonal dynamic is so important, is because owning it starts the vulnerability dance. Yeah. Can't get anyone to lean into a conversation with you unless, good morning, Dallas, unless you own something, right? So if I really want someone to come on board, or I want them to change their behavior, I want them to stop doing something that's not productive or maybe even hurting me, then I've got to own something in that, which is super hard to do. So let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. So I think about some new clients that I have with my company, and waiting for confirmation whether or not they're going to contract with me. And I get frustrated with that, right? I'm a new entrepreneur doing this 100% of my time now, and I get anxious. So just commit, right? This interpersonal dynamic thing is showing up, and I've given them all the information in my mind, right? It's been all perfect. I own something in that, right? If the interpersonal dynamic isn't fantastic, I own some of that. If something is going on that I'm not really happy with, I own some of it. Now you can also flip that and say, if things are going well, you also own some of it. So this sort of clarity this morning is not about necessarily a positive or a negative thing. It's just when dynamics happen, good, bad, and different, you own some of it. And the real power is being able to vulnerably own your piece. So when I'm contracting with new clients and I'm kind of getting in that urgency space myself, I'm anxious, I just sign it. Like we've talked about this. I think you're going to do it. I'm planning on you doing it. And I'm not getting a response. Then I've got to look inside myself and say, have I really communicated well with them? Like we've inferred some stuff. We've agreed on what it would look like. Have I really set deadlines on when I wanted things, or have I articulated this is the process that I follow to contract with people? And so really just looping back with that client and saying, hey, I think I might have left some loose ends. Let me tell you a little more about the process. Or, hey, I think in my excitement about what's going on, I didn't really ask about your process to really solidify this. Right? I own something. So the real magic of the crispness, finally, just a not super humid day. It's still getting between 23 and 30 degrees Celsius here for my Canadian friends, my UK friends. And so it's nice this morning to have some relaxed weather and that clarity that can often come with that. And so my work today and my clarity that I'm sharing with you is some of, what do I own if my contracts in building my business and growing my business is not as speedy as I want it to be, then I own some of that. And the more I can just be transparent about what I own, the better the other person is going to lean into that vulnerability dance. So as you go through your day and you think about, the messy kitchen sink in the staff room, maybe you've been sighing because it's just enough. Like you're tired of it being messy, and that nonverbal is catching people. Maybe you have a tough conversation that you've been putting off having, because that's often what we do as humans, and you own that stuff, and it'll help people lean in a little faster and a little better to whatever the next space is that you want to share with that person. Yeah. So I'd love to know what gives you clarity this morning. It's the great weather for me, and of course the perfect puppy dog who is now like even napping. Oh, I woke her up after the little pig play. Watch what's going to happen with this. Oh, all of a sudden she's not napping anymore. Oh, the little whining, oh, it's still there. It's still, oh, bug. And of course, spending time with all of you is just awesome. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Love to be a part of your journey. Let's touch base. And if you want to join the communication groups, just shoot me a message. Bye.